seeing some Greek statues.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you describe the statues for me?
The first one was a guy with a wing, like, are they wings or something on his back? Like an angel. But it's a white statue. You know, the Greek ones with no eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Or pupils. And then I thought I saw Zeus sitting on his throne. Okay, I don't know why I'm going through all the gods.
That's okay. Just keep describing what you're seeing.
And Hera, I think she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's on a throne and she's got her hair, it's like a reddish brown hair, plaited, braided down the side. She's in a beautiful gown. And she doesn't like me.
She doesn't like you. Why doesn't she like you?
I feel shame.
You feel shame? Did you do something that was shameful? Or why do you feel this?
I think she's accusing me of, first thing that came to mind was seducing one of her lovers or was someone like Zeus, which is really weird. I'm still... I don't quite know whether this is a metaphor. I'm thinking too much.
Okay, so just describe to me more about what you're seeing there. So you're looking at this goddess statue. Is it a statue?
Yeah, they're all statues just
Okay.
floating in.
Okay. So just allow yourself to really immerse into that scene that you're seeing now. So you can see it in full, clear detail. Immersing yourself into that scene. I want you to just keep describing what you're seeing.
Now I'm seeing Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
The goddess of the woods and animals, and she's telling me to be brave.
To be brave?
Yep, to not worry about this mother energy or this crazy mother, because she didn't like her either.
Okay, so who is this mother energy? What is that?
Hera.
Hera? Okay. Alright, so just when you look down at your feet now, just tell me what you see as you look down at your feet.
I see feet.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe your feet to me?
Just white.
They're white?
Yeah.
Okay, are you wearing anything on your feet?
No.
Okay, so you're barefoot?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you see the ground around your feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so describe what that looks like.
I think I'm near a lake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the sand near a lake.
Okay. And how does the sand feel under your feet?
Warm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you look further up your body, what else are you wearing?
Nothing.
No clothing?
I'm naked.
Okay. And are you male or female?
I'm female.
Are you young or old?
Young.
You're young?
I look young.
Okay. Do you feel healthy?
Yes.
Alright. And are you wearing any jewellery or anything?
No.
No? Okay, what colour's your hair?
Like a red.
A red hair? Is it long or short?
It's long.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Now I'm seeing Aphrodite. Oh, it's
Okay.
getting weird.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Okay. So what about in your hands? If you look into your hands, are you carrying anything?
She's like, no, but I feel like I have more connection with her.
With Aphrodite?
Yes.
Okay. What does she look like?
It's just a picture, like a naked lady on a seashell.
Mm-hmm.
With foam all around her.
Okay. And where is she?
She's just a picture. She's in the air.
Oh, okay. So she's just appeared to you, has she?
She's more like Venus. Right.
What does that mean?
I might be back in Venus.
Okay. Back in Venus.
The goddess of love. But
Mm-hmm.
she's also the goddess of war.
Okay, what do you mean by you're at Venus? You're back at Venus. What does that mean?
I think I'm in another dimension with these characters.
Okay.
Who lived in that area, in that planet, in another dimension.
So you're on another planet?
Yeah, I'm back on Venus, but I'm not. Well, they're not mortal. They're not real. They're like the overseers of, the area, the energy, the people.
Okay.
They're the gods that dictate what happens and what doesn't happen.
To who? Who do they dictate that to?
They play around with their lives. They talk to the priests. They're the ones that tell them or tell people what to do. Their advice. They give advice.
Oh, okay.
In the temple.
Okay. And so what are you doing there?
I'm a messenger.
Mm-hmm. What kind of messenger?
I'm a messenger in a group that I don't know if I'm mortal. Yeah, I think I am.
So you're a messenger in a group?
Of other women.
Okay. All right. And so what have you come here for today? Are you getting a message?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have a message for you? Does anyone there have a message for you?
I just see someone shaking their head at me.
Okay. Do you know why they're shaking their head?
It's really nasty energy.
It's a nasty energy.
Yeah, like they don't want me to be happy.
Why don't they want you to be happy?
Because they're not happy.
They're not happy. Okay. So why are they not happy?
Because they're not happy because they're not as wonderful as they think I am. Or
Okay.
they're comparing.
Okay. So what does this person look like? Can you describe them?
No, I'm just seeing this head shaking its head like a demon, more like a ethereal thing, a ghost.
Okay.
More than anything, more than a being.
Yeah, and shaking its head at you. Okay. Are you able to talk to it?
Yes.
Okay. And does it have a message it wants to give you? You can ask it if you want to.
Do you have a message? It is a part of me.
Mm-hmm. Is that what it's telling you? Mm-hmm.
It's telling me that I've told myself that I'm not allowed to be happy in my relationships or my family.
And why is that?
Because I'm not worthy.
Okay.
Not like them.
So why are you not allowed to be happy? Why are you not worthy?
Because I didn't do anything to deserve it.
To deserve what?
Love.
Okay.
Happiness.
But why does it say that? Does it have a reason?
Shame.
Shame. Okay, so tell me about the shame. Why is there a shame?
Because I did something wrong.
What did you do?
I took someone's attention or love away from some other woman.
Okay. So why did you do that?
I think I know. No, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. It's like a secret. But I don't think I was in a temple in Venus. It's Earth. It is Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Vestal Virgin. That's what it is.
What is it?
A Vestal Virgin. In Rome.
Okay, so you're in Rome.
Because I'm seeing a lot of white alabaster. In Rome, I had no family, and they brought me to the temple to become a servant. But they asked me if I wanted to become a servant to the fire, to the goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And I became a priestess there. But whilst I was doing my service, one of the ladies there, one of the top or teachers or priestesses, liked the attention of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he might have liked me, and it formed a triangle, and she might have never forgiven me for that.
Okay. So you like this man?
Yeah, and we honoured all the Greek and Roman Parthenon, the gods and the goddesses. Right, that's why they're there. It's a hard one to get into. And I think they moved me from Rome to another city.
Okay, and that's because
of this. They removed me from family.
Right.
They took me away because she didn't like me.
And it was all because you took someone, you liked someone. You liked a man that she liked. Is that right?
I think he was a favoured priest or somebody, or a politician, maybe. Someone that used to come in and out all the time.
Okay. And do you still see him?
No.
No?
No.
And so how did you feel when they took you away from this guy and from where you were staying?
I was betrayed. I was abandoned. I was locked out. It's like I had no more family. I had to integrate into a new place, a new family, a smaller service, a smaller place of worship. It's like she cursed me.
So was that hard for you?
Yes. I can still see this face.
And how do you feel towards him? You still feel the same towards him?
No.
No?
No, I resented him.
You resented him? Why did you resent him?
Because he could have stopped it.
Okay.
I can't talk about it. I can't say anything about how unfair it was.
Why not?
It's not. I wasn't in power. I didn't have any power.
So there was no one you could have spoken to?
No.
Okay. Well, you can talk to me about how you feel about it. Just to let it out. It's good to let it out. Talk about how you feel.
I just want this face to go away.
Which face?
The one with the big black eyes that's shaking its head at me.
Okay. So when
still there.
So tell me about when you first met this man. How you felt towards him.
It was romantic. It was like we knew each other already.
And what kind of relationship did you develop?
We had we were friends, that's all. But we started talking about, oh God, started talking about our life together. But I thought maybe it was partly fantasy because I wouldn't get out until I was 30. But he too. And we saw each other regularly.
Rarely?
Regularly.
Regularly, yeah.
Once or twice a week. confide in him, and he could confide in me. I don't know if he was married. And perhaps he was. But we didn't do anything wrong. I was more afraid of this woman than I was of him.
Mm-hmm.
I had found out that she would talk to him too.
She would talk to him?
Mm.
At what point did she know that you were with this man?
That he was coming and going. Oh, she just asked him to stop at one point.
So she knew, she did know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, he's like a priest that comes in and out from another temple.
Yep.
He used to come and deliver things and talk to her about things. And he was thinking of teaching there, teaching here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how long were you seeing him for?
1 to 2 years.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what was the final straw that made the other woman want to move you out of the town? Why did it come to that?
I don't know. I have no idea what happened.
So how did it happen?
Maybe she asked him if there were any feelings or something.
Okay.
And she may have reported. This was something that you don't do, or something that wasn't normal. I just shouldn't be feeling this way. It wasn't something that people did in temple.
But you knew how you felt about this man?
Yes.
And you acted on that, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So whose rules are it then that say that you can't do that?
I don't know.
So you didn't make that rule?
But she was angry at me. I'm sure she thought I was more beautiful, more something other than her.
So maybe you were a threat to her?
Yeah, she would look at me strange.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is that your fault though? If you're...
No.
No? So why do you feel shame around that then? If it's not your fault, about how you felt and how you acted, and just for being yourself, why do you feel shame?
Because she made me feel dirty.
Mm-hmm.
She made me feel like I committed a crime.
How did she make you do that?
Against the gods.
How did she make you feel that way?
She explained that we were not supposed to fraternize.
Mm-hmm.
And that we weren't supposed to be having any relationships with any man. That was what our job was.
Mm-hmm.
And that we were very privileged. That we already lived a good life. We were able to go to theatre whenever we wanted. We could participate, and after that we'd lead a pretty good life. We were allowed to own business and land. And that's more than what other women had the capacity to do in ancient Greek.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of put me in my place, I think.
And did you believe that story?
No.
No, you didn't?
No, it was a manipulation.
So how did you develop the shame around it then, if you didn't believe that story?
Because she said that I put on a seduction, or I'd put a spell on him, or I'd done something where she was supposed to be special for him. She said that I must have seduced him, I must have had sex with him. And I said I didn't. It's not part of the rules.
But you didn't do that, did you?
No.
Okay.
No, you had to stay a virgin for 30 years. Which I was happy to do. Because I didn't really trust many people.
Yeah. So if you didn't do the things that she said, then how is it you were still able to feel shame about it?
Because she thought she kept threatening she would punish me until it came to a time that she did. She took me away. And I felt shame around that. But then I realised it was a lie. That she was just insecure and unhappy and unloved.
Yeah.
So I began to feel compassion for her.
Because that's not your story, is it?
No, but I can still feel a bit of shame.
Okay.
Like she might have convinced everyone that I did that in order to get rid of me. So I was gossiped about, or I was betrayed.
Okay. So she turned people against you?
Yes.
Okay, so then what did you do next?
I just, decided to live out my life till 30 and sort of do my thing, have my own business, and get married maybe. But I don't think I ever did.
You didn't get married?
No.
No. Okay. Did you want to?
Well, I had my own home, so I really didn't need to have anyone around.
Did you ever see the man again?
No.
No. Did you hope to see him?
No.
No.
I thought that might create shame.
Okay. But that whole story that created that shame wasn't true to begin with, was it?
No.
So it was never yours. So does that mean the shame's a lie as well?
Yes.
Do you want to let that go now?
Yes.
Because it's not yours, is it? At all. It's just a story created around it.
It's hurting my heart. It's going from my face into my heart.
Okay. Well, can I help you get rid of this now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put my hand on your chest. I want you to get all that shame that you felt in that lifetime. I want you to give it to me so we can give it back to the universe. Because that shame doesn't belong to you. It's somebody else's story. And you do not believe that. So it's no longer yours. And we don't need to hold that anymore. So I want you to give it all to me, and we can give it back to the universe. And tell me once you've given it all to me.
There's anger there too, from the shame.
Okay. Well, we can give that back too, because we know that none of that belongs to you. None of that story and that shame or that anger belongs to you. We can give it all back now. Because you know the truth. You know the truth of that situation. So let's give it all back, and tell me once you've given it all.
Yes.
Okay. So we give that back to the universe now. We send it away. And I'd like you to tell me, what would you like to fill that space with now? That space where we've just cleared all of that anger and all of that shame, all of that story that doesn't belong to you. What would you like to fill that empty space with now?
Gratitude.
With gratitude?
For everything that I have had. And gratitude for the people. Gratitude for the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And gratitude to this lady. That I wish that she was loved as well.
Mm-hmm.
That we both felt unloved.
Okay.
And that she be happy and grateful for her life.
Okay. So we're filling that space up with gratitude now. We're filling all that space up with gratitude for all of those lessons and to that woman. And we're sending her love and healing and whatever she needs.
I was afraid of her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So feel that filling you up inside with gratitude now. We're filling it all up with gratitude. Feel that flooding into you now, filling you up, filling that old space, that empty space with gratitude. Filling it with the energy of gratitude. And that's filled up inside of you now. Is there anything else you'd like to put in there?
Appreciation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And love.
And love. Okay. So feel the appreciation filling up that space now. Appreciation for it all.
Women that have done that to me.
What's that?
For all the women that have reflected that to me.
Mm-hmm. Appreciation for all of the women that have done that to you. Appreciation for all of those stories and all of those lessons that are no longer needed, but with fresh understanding. So appreciation now for all of them for being part of that journey.
And the ability to communicate. I found it difficult.
Mm-hmm.
In a loving way.
Okay. Good. So feeling that filling you up inside now.
I should have said something to her. I should have said, I feel just as unhappy about my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about this man. I cared for her.
Mm-hmm.
And how lonely she felt.
That's good. You can tell her that in a moment if you like. So let's just continue filling you up with that appreciation and with love now. We're bringing in love. We're filling all of that space up inside with gratitude, appreciation and love. Feeling it flowing into every part of your being, into any of that empty space. Filling you up, overflowing with love and appreciation and gratitude now. That's filled you up inside. And now I'm going to tap you on the forehead and we'll seal that in there. That's always in there now. Fresh energy of love, appreciation and gratitude for all of those situations and stories and lessons. And so now, if you would like to say something else to that woman, just let yourself see her now. See her in front of you. Let yourself see that woman and say whatever you feel like you need to say to her so that you can release that part of you for good.
I feel like saying that I do not care that this man is not a problem. I believe that we both need to talk about how we really feel and to care for each other and understand how lonely and how boring this life can be in the temple without connection to a man, and we're not appreciated or loved.
Mm-hmm.
That we're meant to hold the fire and support everyone and support each other and support citizens that come in, but we don't actually get appreciated for it. And then I felt exactly the same way she did. She must be feeling it 10 times more. So she's looking for love and verification,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's all we want. That's all we want. We will want love and gratitude and care from someone to tell us that we're doing the right thing and that we're not doing it for nothing. And I think she wanted to tell her she's not appreciated, but I appreciate her for helping to take me in. Because I could have been easily a cleaner or a servant. I think she was part of it. And I think I tried to tell her that. Oh, my ear just popped. I tried to tell her that, but I was afraid of her. Or like I'm afraid of people who are too aggressive
Mm-hmm.
or distant or in denial. It's harder for me to talk to them. And she was hard to talk to.
Mm. Why do you think she was so hard to talk to?
Because I could feel all the bottled up frustration and anger that she had towards herself. And it would be exactly like that feeling. It would choke me.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to say anything, and I still feel like that with my family, with my actual family in this life. It's hard to talk to them about personal things.
Mm. So what do you think the best thing that you can do is with people like that? What's the best way to try and communicate what you need to?
Just tell them how much you care for them.
Mm-hmm.
And tell them a bit about your life. And just be very general with them and appreciate them. Not shut them off.
Mm-hmm. And so if you do that, will that make it easier to talk about more difficult things, do you think?
It always feels difficult about difficult things. Especially when there's another person involved. Especially when there's a jealous woman involved. Like my mother was. She might have been exactly the same woman. Unloved and unappreciated.
Mm. So and is that why you say that they're so difficult? Is because they feel that they're unloved and unappreciated?
They're angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to get through to someone that's angry. The walls are so high.
So if you were to talk to them, you'd give them love and appreciation. Would that help?
Maybe. But if they didn't want to hear it, what are you supposed to do?
No, you can only do so much, can't you?
Walk away and observe.
You just do the best you can.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
Not everyone is in an open place, or as a receptive place. But all you can do is the best that you can do, and then it's up to them. Isn't that right? If they have stories or circumstances that they can't talk about, they might want to at some point. You know, you could always be there for them then, couldn't you?
Yes.
So if they did want to open up, you'd be there for them.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's see what happens next in that life. Let's just condense time now and move through towards the end of that life, and tell me what happened. What happened in the rest of that life?
I think I spent the rest of my life in service.
Mm-hmm.
I did join. I'm seeing a nunnery. I'm seeing people dressed in robes, women dressed in robes.
Mm-hmm.
I did go back to some sort of Catholic, almost Catholicism.
Yep.
Is that what was in Rome?
And how was that for you?
Peaceful.
Okay. And so now if you allow yourself to see the last day of that lifetime, tune into the last day of that life, and just tell me how, as you reflect on that life, how did you feel about it?
That I've been in service and I had better relationships with women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't encounter that problem.
Good.
Not for a while. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And how did you handle those sometimes?
I just let them tell me what to do. I just allowed them to be who they were.
Mm-hmm.
And gave them love.
And did that work? Did that help?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lesson for me.
What's the lesson for you?
Not to take things personally.
Okay. And why is that?
Because I always took things personally from these women.
Okay. Because we know that story, that
it's not about me.
It wasn't your story, was it?
No.
When you had that shame, that wasn't anything to do with you.
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's good. What else did you learn from that life?
How to be of real service selflessly.
Mm-hmm.
Not thinking about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was my choice to go into service.
Yep.
And that there would be people who were resentful and I just had to feel compassion for them.
Mm-hmm.
That they did not believe they had a choice.
But there's always a choice, isn't there?